Okay, we're good.
Hello.
We're going. Hello, hello. No, what you were asking about before we started. This is greetings from the same exact hotel room I was at. Um,
What,
not
2 weeks
last week,
ago?
but the week before.
Yeah,
I'm
2 weeks ago.
literally in the same exact hotel room. I'm in the same room.
At this point, I think Randy's created a fake room just to get away from me. So if you guys want to chime in the comments, I think that this is just a box and Randy's built.
Should probably not slurp loudly.
What is that?
Um,
Perrier? Perrier?
yes, canned Perrier.
Is anyone speaking French there since it's like Canada?
Yeah,
People speak.
yeah.
Nice.
Um, the area I'm in though, it is like a lot of Indian people. So
Hmm.
there's also a lot of, I guess, Bengali. Is that what it is? Um,
Don't ask me. Some
but yeah, like I hear a lot of it at work, so I have to just
interesting.
be confused.
Be confused.
They're all very nice, but some of them their English is not great, and I have no idea what they're trying to say to me because they have very thick accents, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, can you
Anyways,
stop huffing into the mic? It's very loud in my earbuds. Where you're just, I think it's because where it is when you breathe out your mouth, it hits that little test it now.
is that better?
You still sound clear. Okay.
Okay. Sorry for that.
Um,
Cheers, by the way.
cheers. Um, what are you drinking?
Guinness.
Oh,
Filling in
hey,
the
they did
drinks.
have. Well, we were gonna. Oh, well,
I
I was
know.
gonna say
I
we
know.
can't start with the doubling game, but did you split the G?
I don't have a glass
ESPN
with a.
did a whole session on splitting the
You
G.
have to split the G. I don't have a. We don't have a proper Guinness like stout glass for me to split the G.
We should get one.
We should get one. We only have like, what are these called? Like, I guess these are still stout glasses, right? They're just not. I don't know what these are called.
It's a
Mugs,
mug.
beer mugs,
It's a mug.
just beer mugs. Anyways, week 4. Can't believe it's been a month of football. Pretty crazy.
Oh my God, 4 weeks is a month. That really hit me. I was like,
I know.
whoa.
Yeah.
um. Oh, I was gonna say, um,
Go ahead and say it.
I'm an idiot. Because the last time I was up here in Canada, I'm like, how am I going to watch football without YouTube TV? There's a
Oh yeah.
TV right here. And I was like,
The normal streaming
I
service.
just
Yeah.
turned it on, and whoever was
Mhm.
here last, I guess, had been watching football because it was on TSN, which I guess is
TSM.
Canada's version of ESPN. I don't know what the T stands for, but
Today sports now.
who knows? Um, yeah, so the game was on it, but I was too tired, so I didn't watch anything last night. But I'm an idiot.
Didn't miss much.
Okay, should we start with
How have we been doing it? Like the most, like the first, and
the
then to the
furthest out
most recent.
to the most recent? I think that
Okay.
makes sense, unless you
No, I was just making sure.
disagree. Um, okay,
So Vikings and Steelers then.
so the furthest one back was Seahawks Cardinals Thursday.
Oh shit, that's right. Sorry. That's right.
So
I forgot
Seahawks
about
beat
that
the
one.
Cardinals. Darnold looked good if I remember.
Mhm.
Oh, my main talking point for this was Marvin Harrison Jr.
Mhm.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
The wide receiver for the Cardinals that for like 3 quarters looked like crap and dropped
Mhm.
balls and like I think missed a touchdown, like looked terrible. And then
Yeah.
he got a touchdown in the fourth quarter, I think it was. And then he was like a new man.
Just a,
Um,
just a
but he's
shift
not
in
a rookie.
confidence.
I think he played for Ohio State like not this last year, but the year before. So I
Hmm.
don't know, like, did he have a rough rookie year and was just like feeling bad about himself? Because he seemed more alive after that. Like he seemed into it again.
Like had a bad first half and then came out.
Yeah, after his touchdown, he seemed alive. He looked like dead inside before that.
Well, I feel like you
And he
kind of
was
get.
just like a lot of miscommunications. Like, quarterback would throw the ball and he just would have ran the wrong route and stuff like that.
Yeah. feel like it's really easy to snowball in that sport. Like, I'm watching the QB documentary, and Jared Goff got the record for most, like, maybe not the record, but season record for him for most interceptions in a game. Like, he threw 5 in one game, and Jared Goff has, like, been really good for the Lions. Like, he's done well for the franchise. He threw 5 in one game. They still won, but he was just like, he literally looked at the coach and he was like, "This has never happened to me before. I don't know what's going on." Like, I think it's gotta be such a mental, like, and when you fuck up once, you're just like, "Oh my god, I fucked, like, that was really huge. Oh my god, I fucked up." You're like, it's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think, sometimes it's gotta be luck too. I mean, sometimes it's just not gonna go your way. So it could have just been like, he just needed a win, and then that's all it
Yeah.
takes. So I think that's probably really common for a sport at that level. Sometimes you just gotta just get a win, and then remind yourself you can still do it.
Mm-hmm. I know, like, I feel like Bo Nix, there's an interception like every game.
Well, I will say too,
I'm like,
an interception, you're gonna get batted passes in the NFL because everyone's 6'10"
yes,
and
yes.
agile. So, like, I feel like if a
They're
pass
gonna
is
tip it.
batted
It's gonna go weird, or
and
the
it's
wide receiver is gonna go up to catch it and
right.
just hit it with the fingertips, and it's gonna go into someone's hand. So it's not
I
even
don't think
always your
it's not
fault.
so much an interception as it is like I guess it still is an interception because the other team comes with a possession, but
It is,
it's
but
not that they're throwing balls to the other team that are just, like, missing the receivers. I think
mhm,
that's a jarring one that it's like, "Oh, that was on me." So I think, like, that's probably different as a quarterback. If you're, like, throwing out a good ball and it was just, like, good coverage, sort of like, "Well, damn, I took a risk." But, like, when you're just throwing it to, like, the receivers, which that's gotta be harder
who was
to
I
manage.
watching? Was it? It wasn't the Chargers. Maybe the Rams.
Mhm.
No, not the Rams. I don't know. There was some team. It was over this past weekend, but like he was trying to make something happen, and just like
Yeah.
threw a ball into tight cut, but he just shouldn't have into the
Yeah.
end zone, and it ended up
Instead
with
of
an
some
interception, and I
coverage.
think they ended up losing. So it's like I don't know. You feel like sometimes you just have to take the L. Just don't throw the ball. Just get sacked. Let the drive down.
I think
Whatever.
it just depends on
It's better than an interception. So I feel like it's a lot of like it's not always worth it. It's not always worth it to throw the ball. I don't know. Because you got to scramble and make it happen, but then like you had to know when to just take the hit. I
yeah.
think, yeah.
Kinda just depends on your offensive coordinator and how aggressive they wanna be and, like, how much time's left in the game. Are you winning? Are you losing? Like, I think, obviously, if it's the 4th quarter with 3 minutes, you risk the interception, right, if you're down 2 scores. So, I think it probably just depends.
Yeah, they were talking about this QB in particular doesn't seem to always know when to push it and when not to.
Yeah.
I just can't remember who it was, so I'm sorry for that. I watched it on ESPN on the flight up here. I was tired.
See
Um, anything else about the Seahawks and the Cardinals? We totally got distracted and just talked about
other
morale.
other stuff. Yeah, we did.
uh,
That's the first time I saw both of them. The Seahawks played
mhm.
better than I had anticipated, them to play. The Cardinals, it was kinda what I expected. Their quarterback was just he just did not he seemed to really get into a funk just, like, from the beginning of the game, and it just kinda carried through the whole game. He just was really, like he just seemed really flustered the entire game. He did not do well.
Where is the dog and why is he screaming?
He's in the crate with the door shut.
God, he's so
He's so loud, I'm sorry.
loud. Hopefully he stops. Chargers Giants. I did not expect the Chargers to lose to the Giants. I will take my L and say that I
I
was wrong about Jackson Dart. And I was like, wow, what a horrible first test for the kid. Way to bum him out. No, he's just
I
talking about
absolutely
Madison Beer on social media.
I
This
absolutely
fucking
expected
pervert.
them to beat the Giants. I absolutely did. I like the
To beat
shift
the
change in that.
Chargers or to beat the
Yeah, I
Chargers?
expect the Giants to beat the Chargers. I absolutely
Oh,
expected
okay.
them to win. Yeah,
I did not.
I
I
thought
did
they would.
not.
I thought it would be close. I was like, they're either gonna really it's gonna be a close game, or I think they're gonna come out with it. And I think 2 rookies starting on an offensive line is really dangerous because they're like they're most hungry people on the field. Like, they're like, "Let's fucking go." Especially Cam Scatter is like, he's just like, he's ready to run. He's just ready to go, and
He has
they're
so
they're
much
just
energy.
they're so willing to risk their bodies because they're so young and just excited to be playing football that it's like
Yes.
they're gonna
Yes.
make it happen, you know? Like,
He is going to end up with so many injuries, but he's doing fine just now, so it's fine.
yeah, next
I
camp.
don't know. He has a lot of muscle. I don't know. He clearly works out, so maybe
He
he's got enough
definitely he's got a lot of
padding
muscle,
to.
but he does tend to lead, like,
Um,
with his head.
it's gotta be. Ain't nothing in there.
I
That's
know.
fine. That
Yeah.
man's crazy. That's fine.
He's
Use your head
use your
to
head.
protect your football joints.
Yes. But I
You
thought
don't
Jackson
need a
Dart did
brain to
great.
play football.
He,
Um,
he he was super impressive. I thought he
I
really
think he did
stepped in.
well. I mean, he ran his first touchdown in, so like, what a way
Yeah,
to
he
just
didn't
like come out swinging, you
he
know? And
really
like, it
stepped
just the mood was good on the
mhm.
Giants. The defense even looked better than the last time we watched them. Like,
Sometimes it just takes the changeup and a quarterback to kinda shift the momentum. We've seen that a lot this week, how the momentum shifts with the quarterback is different, and it's night and day sometimes when you don't have, your QB in the mix, but he did well. I was really impressed. He just stepped in the pocket and threw his passes that were, like, very, very catchable, and it was a close
mhm,
game, but got it done, so I don't think they'll be putting Russ in anytime soon. I think they're gonna let it ride, I would imagine.
yeah.
Put
I
them
mean, that was their first win, I think. So why would they go back?
mhm.
They put the rookie in and won.
They got out of
Why
there,
would they go change it?
they got out of the 0 and 4 or the 0 and whatever bracket that only 3 teams are left in now, so that's interesting, and only 2 teams are undefeated currently,
What three are in that?
so the Saints, the Jets, and the Titans are all 0 and 4. Are we surprised by the Titans? I'll wait for anyone to say anything. Tighten up. That's
um,
so rough.
who's undefeated? Eagles and
Buffalo Bills.
the Bills. Oh, okay.
Yeah, AFC North, Bills. Good.
Okay. Okay.
They've been doing really well, so
Um,
I told you at the beginning of this podcast, I'm manifesting it. I would love to see Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts in the Super Bowl. I think that would be an electric
Eagles aren't going to
Super
make
Bowl.
it this year, and we'll get into that in a minute. Commanders and Falcons. Falcons beat the Commanders 34 to
Okay.
27. I did not necessarily expect that.
I'm
Even with
I
Jane Daniels being out, I mean, Falcons scored nothing last week.
I know.
I did not expect, I guess, like, after you score nothing, you fucking get shit.
Are they still going with Michael Penix Jr., right, for quarterback? Is that
Hmm.
still is what's happening with Kirk Cousins? I didn't watch that one, and I meant
I
to
think it
watch.
is still Michael Penix Jr.
I'm really confused because I feel like
Um, so it looks like Penix and Bijan Robinson did the work, which Bijan,
Bijan's
I think I've
always
already
solid.
talked about. He's
Yeah, he's
like
always really solid.
supposedly the next great running back. Like
Yes.
Saquon gave him all the credit, all the things.
I am surprised at the 34. The Commanders just normally have a decent defense, so that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, rushing yards. Bijan got 75. Penix threw for 313. Is
Wow.
that right? Dang. 20 to
Yeah, I saw that
26
somewhere.
completion ratio. Um, oh wow, Bijan Robinson also had 106 receiving yards. So
Jeez.
he did a lot. So yeah, I mean, Penix had a good record that day. So
Mm-mm-mm.
20 completed passes is not bad.
AFC East is what the Buffalo Bills are in, not North. AFC East. I always get it confused. I know they're in the AFC.
I do get it confused as well.
AFC East, excuse me.
I don't quite understand how it's sorted. I've never paid that much attention.
I don't even know how to read a map, so like I really can't get into it. I can't speak on this matter, but I do know that it is split up into the divisions.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that to be true. Um, yeah, I was definitely surprised. I am a Falcons fan. I want them to do well. I really do. I would love to really be about Atlanta, but I just I don't know. It's hard.
I feel like, have
They
I've
can't
seen questionable play calls from them.
they can't nail down a good offensive lineup, I feel like, with the quarterback situation. It's like it's not
I
solid.
think that's the only problem.
It's not the only problem, but
I think
it's
a lot of I think some of their issues play calling just from what I've seen watching them.
yeah,
Because like I mean, 20 completed passes out of 26 is not bad.
no,
So clearly he can throw a ball,
yeah,
assumedly, right? And you can coach the rest of it.
mhm.
Yeah.
What is it? Marcus Mariota, is that right for the Commanders?
Hmm. Hmm.
So he did well. He had pretty good stats. So I think it probably just
We
came down
did.
to the defense. Yeah, he played a really good game. I mean,
Hmm.
he stepped in and played a good game, so it probably just kinda came down to
He looked okay from what little I saw of
yeah.
him playing. Yeah, I meant to go back and watch highlights on that one, and I just didn't get to it. I do know the Commanders don't seem to have the best defense,
Mhm.
so that's probably really
Kinda
what did it.
the dagger.
Um, Anything else on that one?
I didn't have much on that one, no, that one was just kinda I was surprised. I was definitely surprised how that ended. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Well, I'm happy for the Falcons though, because they did get shut out by the Panthers, right, last week. That's who I'm thinking of. So yeah, they needed a win.
Yeah, and then the Panthers, they've got completely demolished by the Patriots, 42-13
Oh, we
this
can do
week,
that one next.
which is
Anything else on that one, or is that it? Just
that's it. I'm just yeah,
that's just crazy. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I will say the Panthers and I've the Seahawks, Cardinals, Panthers, Patriots are probably like the 4 teams I have like physically watched the least this year, and I'm trying to do better at so I watched like a full Seahawks Cardinals game, so like I'm doing good there, but I've not sat and watched a full Panthers or Patriots game, so I digress. I'm sorry about that, but I have from what I see, it's neither one of them are very good. There's not a whole
are
lot.
the Patriots not? I don't know what their record is.
They only I know in the 2024 season, they only won, like, 4 or 5 games because they had, like, the top pick. So, like, they've been kinda trending down for a
They didn't
couple
have
of
the top pick,
no,
did
they
they?
n
Yeah.
in the, like, they had one of the top, like, drafts, like, not
I
this
thought
year, but, like,
Titans went for. Oh,
not
okay.
this year, the 2024 season. Yeah, the Titans
So the
did this
Titans
year.
went for it. Okay, you're messing
Yeah,
with me. The Patriots do have a 2-2. Um,
record, win-loss.
yes, thank you, record right now, and then Panthers have 1-3, so they've only beaten the Falcons. So should make the Falcons feel really good.
God.
Eagles and Bucks. If
Eagles and
you'd like to
Bucks.
start, you can start on that one. Um,
Randy's so disappointed with the Eagles this year.
yes, because we look stupid. Because our play calling is horrible. It's like we just run up in pistol and hand the ball to Saquon. And if he gets it, great. And if he doesn't, oh no. And then we do it again. And then we hope Saquon gets it. And then we do it again.
yeah.
And then we are desperate and we do a designed quarterback run. And our play calling is awful.
Mhm.
I think that's the problem. Like we just and we don't have like the aggression that we had last year. Like last year we had some similar play calling, which was frustrating. But like we were making it happen. We were more aggressive. And I think it helped that like not everyone had seen Saquon and that whole offense yet.
They
But
need to,
now we're
like, have
just
some
retrying what we did last year
mix some
without
things up
any
in the
like yeah, we gotta throw the ball more.
mix some things up in
Because
the spread because
Jalen Hurts has proved he can throw the ball. So
yeah.
like let him throw the ball. He's proved it time and time again. Let
I
him throw.
don't know yeah, I don't know why we act like it would be a hindrance for them to, like, to have a passing game. Um 'Cause, I mean, AJ Brown has had, like, an off couple of weeks. They were talking about he tweeted something, like, kinda cryptic. I think he's just a guy that's in touch with his feelings. They asked Nick Sirianni if they thought he wanted to, like people read so much into these guys. I don't think they're all that deep. He probably is because he seems kind of intelligent, but it's just something, like, pretty generic, and they were like, "Do you think he's happy with the Eagles? Do you expect him to stay?" And Nick Sirianni was just like basically, in, like, a few words, like, he just wants to play better and, like, make be a playmaker in the game, and, like, he hasn't been able to do that, so I'm sure he's just frustrated, but he intends to stay. Like, he seemed very confused by why they were asking him if he was gonna stay with the Eagles. Like, they're always trying to get, like, a hot take, like, "What do you think? Is he unhappy with the team?" I think he's just been missing passes, and he's frustrated because
Well,
he's a competitor. And he
So
has
what
had
I was
some
gonna
of the
say,
balls haven't been good that were thrown to him, though.
well,
He's
what
had
I
some
was gonna
little
say is
but
the the play calling has kind of been bad for him though too. Like he's good on like a slant and like he really runs those routes well, and then we'll make him run like a weird route, and that's the only time we throw the ball to him. Of course, he missed three in a row, but they were like not the routes he tends to run. I don't know. I don't. I see both sides. I see both sides. I was gonna ask if you saw the tweet, his little
Mhm.
sassy tweet. I
Yeah.
feel like he definitely wants out of there because he wants to be able to catch the ball more, and we need to throw the ball more. We're not throwing it enough. So
I think he feels like he's not getting his opportunity to shine for sure, and he's already, like, been through that, and I feel like well, yeah, I mean, just, you have to unleash and let it go because we're we're winning really ugly games, and it's gonna I think if you guys see anyone like, I don't know, like, if you guys play the Bills or, like, the Broncos next week, that's my game next week. I'm worried that it will not be enough against, like, a really good defense, which I don't think we've the Buccaneers had a good defense, so then that's why it was such a close game. It was like I mean, they were just stopping it. They were just stopping the run, so I think any good defense is gonna shut it down, so what are we gonna do, you know? Because it's there's a lot of great receivers on the team and great running backs that are just not getting their opportunities. I mean, there's 10 other guys in the field that aren't Saquon that can also rush and,
the
score
offense is
touchdowns.
stacked.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't get it. But
Hell, let's put Cooper DeJean as wide receiver and let him fucking rip. That's my let's let him play both offense, defense, special teams. Let him kick a field goal. This kid is amazing. If
didn't
there's
he
a
get another interception? Oh no,
he
they
is
called it
my
back.
he's my MVP. He's
I think.
always amazing. He always like is making a play happen. He is so good. He's such a like you can tell he's having fun.
Yes,
And I really
absolutely.
appreciate that. He's not just like he's good. I like him.
Um,
But yeah, I just think they need to
I
change
do
that.
think AJ Brown is tweeting. I
Do
think
you
he's
think it was
unhappy there. I do think he's unhappy there.
I think he's unhappy with how he performed. I don't know if he's as cryptic to be like, I don't want to. Maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe he's unhappy.
I don't know. He does seem like an emotional man. Weren't you telling me that he was the one that was like
Hmm.
talking about like having issues with depression and
Yeah, he's very like open about that. So I'm sure he's open about how he feels about stuff, which is good. Don't sit and be unhappy.
well, that's good if he is talking to Nick Sirianni,
I'm sure
and
I'm sure Coach
letting
Sirianni
his
would.
thoughts be known.
Yeah. Well, I saw
I think
something
that's what
today
matters.
in the documentary that I love it. And it was Kirk Cousins called the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons, and he was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm not playing well. Are you seeing something that I'm not? Because I don't like this." Basically, and just sent him like a big voice memo. And I was like, I really liked that because he was just like, "Can you like help me? Because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm just not playing at the level I want to be playing. Like, can we sit and talk about it?" And the Falcons head coach was like, "This is what I love about this guy. Like this is the kind of playmaker he is." He had a great season last year, by the way. Like from when I was watching him, like he they beat the lights out of a lot of teams. I'm like, like what happened? Like I don't know. Something happens with Kirk Cousins that slows him down, but he's like a really good quarterback. Like very impressive. I don't know like what's going on. Maybe he's just getting old and tired, but I really like Kirk Cousins. I want him to win a Super Bowl before he retires. He just seems like the sweetest little man. Anyway, I'm biased. He just seems sweet. I just want a nice guy to win the Super Bowl.
Lions beat the Browns, so eventually, hopefully, they take Flacco out and put in Dylan Gabriel.
Lions with the
Um,
Browns. Jared
because
Goff
Lions
stomped
beat them
him.
34-10, pretty good. I think their one touchdown was even really late in the game. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, not
Goff's
pretty.
having a really great season, by the way, so our friend Andrew will be stoked about that because he's having a really good season.
Good,
Mhm.
good. Vikings and Steelers. I so thought the Vikings were gonna win this one. They were up for a while, and then the Steelers came back
I hate
with
the
a field goal.
Steelers.
I think,
Just the
right?
field goal to
Weren't
end
they
it, yeah.
another last minute
Yeah,
field goal?
field goal to end it. I don't like the Steelers. JJ
And
McCarthy's
that
on
was
the
our Dublin
sidelines.
game. Cheers. That was
Cheers.
nice at 9 a.m. on a Sunday. I was like,
I know, that was
yes.
nice. That was really nice.
morning football. Um,
It was cool to watch. Um, yeah, not not the outcome I was hoping for.
our only shutout of the week was the Titans and the Texans.
0-26.
Titans couldn't do anything.
I feel
I
feel
watched
like
the highlights for this one, and I was just like,
here's my I feel like it's such an unlucky thing that happens to these quarterbacks. I was waiting for you to talk about this, right? So you have he gets drafted. Cam gets drafted to the Tennessee Titans, and you're excited just to be in the NFL, and you're like, well, you know what? I'm going to turn this franchise around, and I'm going to make this a winning team. But the Titans have just been so bad for like it's we've been bad for decades. And I say we because like Tennessee, we've been bad for decades, right? Like it. I just feel like I know like when you're the losingest team, you get like the first picks, and I sort of get the thought process. It's like, well, clearly they need the most help, but also it's like you're pigeonholing the best athletes into horrible starts, and it's really discouraging. Joe Burrow, for example, gets drafted to the Bengals, and he has had like 4 career-ending injuries. I mean, a hurt wrist as a quarterback is insanely serious. Like, it had to get immediate surgery. Turf toe, I think it's pretty serious if it's got
I
him out for
think
3
it
months.
actually is. I know that I was talking
Yeah,
crap, but it actually is. Yeah.
and, like, watching, like, the recovery process just for his, like, wrist, and then, like, I think even Kirk Cousins got drafted to, like, I think it was the Commanders when he first started, and it was when they weren't really doing a whole lot, and he was, like, 3rd string, and it's like, it's gotta be you just have to have a lot of mental fortitude to be drafted and, like, put on these teams because it's gotta be tough to, like, to turn it's hard to turn a whole franchise around, like, I was thinking about that today, and I'm
Well,
like, I don't know if I'd be able to, like, be like, "Okay, I'm gonna be the guy," because it's like, you
it's
can
the
be the
long
guy.
game. It's the
Yeah,
long game.
it is,
Though
it
you have
definitely
to
is.
get there and you be like, okay, I can be this piece. And they were
Yeah,
missing this piece.
yeah,
They already have this other piece in this. So we have a start here. So if
yeah.
we can stay here and we can do good work, people will want to come here. So then in the off season, you get your trades and da 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 da. Like I don't know. I don't you're not like pigeonholed into a bad situation, I don't think. I think it's just like
No, because I think you do have to prove yourself, and I do get that, like, you have
and you
to
also don't have to sign a 15-year contract. Most of them aren't that long.
no, most of them aren't
I
as
mean,
long as
negotiate.
I
It's a
think signing,
job
like
interview.
I know,
Negotiate.
like, they wanna be for sure to be in the NFL for a certain amount of years, but I would feel like signing to a team for 6 I think Joe Burrow's contract was for, like, 6 years, like, I think he's still got a couple more years, if I'm not mistaken, excuse me,
You might. But
it's
also, I mean, like, they're making a lot of money.
they are, I mean, he's throwing for, like,
Yeah.
400
But I
rushing.
do feel like the Bengals like are not proving that they want to be a winning team. Like the leadership, whoever is making the
It's not
decisions, like the play call. I don't know, like
play calling, the head coaching, like, the
because they have some great people. They
yes.
really do.
I mean,
And they're just not being used. Like I think the Eagles could be using some of their people
well, I
better.
mean, you have, like, Jamar
Um,
Chase and, like, Joe Burrow, who've been playing football together now for, like, 10 years. They played together at LSU.
mhm,
So, like, they could be those keys for each other and, like and they
absolutely.
like, I mean, they have these
And
great
they do work well
they do,
together,
and
from what I
he
know.
throws, like, amazing passes to him, and they score, and they score, and they score, and then, like, the defense will just, like, not stop them, or they'll, like, turn the ball over because the offensive line is just, like, just crumbles, and they're just so bad, and Browning, poor Jake Browning, Joe Burrow's backup QB, has probably been learning a lot under him, like, had a decent arm, like, seemed to really, step up, but
Has he?
he
Has
can't
he?
do
Does
anything,
he?
he can't do anything, he can't make a throw I mean, he has no protection, he can't do anything.
Imagine playing under Joe Burrow and learning absolutely nothing because that's where this man is at.
I know. He, like
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
I know.
We're talking about the Vikings and the Steelers.
The Vikings and the Steelers.
I thought Darnold looked pretty good
Yeah,
overall. Speaking of QBs that have kind of
mhm,
been moved around a lot,
yeah.
who's on the Steelers? Is that Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Ro
Is that
Aaron
him?
Rodgers trying to make his yeah.
Does he like do smelling salts? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, he does smell
I
like
was
salt.
on
See,
the
a lot of the
internet.
older guys used to do those, like,
So
draw
yeah, I
good
was on
mo
the internet and he like and then threw a dime for a touchdown. And I was like,
yeah.
he got coke in that smelling salt? What is this? What is
It's
it? What are these
interesting
smelling? I've
it's
never
interesting
seen
what's
this.
legal
What is
and
it?
what's not. It's just like like power lifters use it. It's like it's like a fucking zoot of like and then you're just ready to go. I don't know what the chemical.
Why is that allowed in the game?
You know what's crazy is that quarterbacks and a lot of people that get injuries like will go to like other countries to get like stem cells inserted into their bodies. But like they can do the stem cell stuff here, but they can't physically put it into a person in America. So they'll go to like the Caribbean to get like inserted into like their Achilles or their arm or whatever's hurt and it like regenerates their cells.
I found that
Like
interesting.
isn't that seems
Coming
like
back around
slightly
on that one.
illegal to me also.
That feels odd. That
That
feels
feels
odd.
odd. Yeah. I mean, I get it because your body
Um,
is your money and your job, but also it's like that's kind of crazy.
sorry, I'm playing with the hotel lamp. It's a really weird
No, you're
lamp.
good. So I thought that was
That
interesting.
seems odd. I don't know. More just like I didn't realize that you couldn't inject them in America because my dad has gotten a lot of like stem cell like grafts and stuff. So I guess I
Yeah,
just didn't
you
realize
can't
like
you cannot inject stem cells into a person in the United States.
I wonder why.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
It's not
I'd be
approved.
curious to know the science behind that.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyways, Vikings
well, yeah.
series.
Well, actually, we had talked about that a little, and then we jumped to the Titans and Texans, and
Mhm.
then Saints and Bills. Bills beat the Saints. Saints are one of the teams that haven't won yet. No shocker there.
There's that game was just a win how I expected it to.
Panthers lost to the Patriots. Talked about that.
Mm.
Jaguars beat the 49ers. I was not sure how that game was going to go.
So that
I
was
haven't seen
interesting.
much on it. I meant to look more into it, but I just
I watched that a little bit. They had
okay.
Brock Purdy back, which so that was surprising to me. So I wanted to ask you like how you felt about that because they had their guy back, and then Jaguars still ended up winning, and the Jaguars are not very good this year, not very consistent. So I was surprised by that because the 49ers are pretty. I mean, they're pretty decent on offense from what I've seen
Okay.
this year. So I was a little
So I have no comment on them. This is
okay.
the game that I was thinking about.
Okay.
The two coaches, Robert Saleh and
Hmm.
Liam Cohen, Cohen, yeah, Cohen, got into a fight on the field after the game.
Who is this?
Uh, the Jaguars and the 49ers head
Like a
coaches,
physical fight?
like they were being held back, like they were screaming at each other and
Oh
like
my god.
held back. Um, the 49er, oh, defensive coordinator Robert Saleh, sorry, not head
Okay.
coach, um, was like making some dirty comments about the Jaguars, I guess online or something. And
Mhm.
then in a video,
Oh my goodness.
Cohen can be heard shouting, "Keep my name out of your mouth. Keep my name out of your effing mouth." To which Saleh replied, "I will F up your world."
I love men.
And they were just screaming at each other and got like dragged off the field. This was as soon as the game was over. Like they walked out onto the field and started screaming at each other.
Tight. Tight, 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 tight,
So
tight,
you should
tight.
watch that video. Everyone should watch that video. It
That's
was
amazing.
crazy.
Cray
Um,
crazy, crazy, crazy. Alright, well,
yeah. So that is all I know about that game.
the male ego, fragile and wavering.
um, Colts lost to the Rams, and I was a little shocked,
Well,
but it was a close game.
it's a close game.
Both
Matthew
teams have
Stafford
looked pretty good this year. I thought
I
I
thought
just thought that was a
that
good
game
game.
in particular was probably like the most even matchup that week 4 to me. That was like a really even like both
Yeah,
these teams are like the same level of good. I guess if that makes sense because the Rams have
yeah.
really
Looking at
showed
it, that
out.
makes sense.
The Rams really showed out, and the Colts are really having a stellar season with their quarterback as well. So their whole offensive spread has honestly been really,
Yeah, the
really good.
Colts have been
So
doing really well. The Rams
with
normally
the
do pretty good. So
yeah, I used
I
to be a
might have
big
given the Colts a little bit more of an edge over the Rams, but it
yeah
could be wrong. So
Matthew Stafford's he's
fine.
heaving him. You know He's out there.
Played at
He's out there.
Georgia.
It's
So
so
my whole
different 'cause
family likes him.
some of
Good old Georgia
these
boy.
older quarterbacks, like, they're, like, playing like young guys. It's crazy, like, I don't know how well they've kept up their bodies that many
Yeah.
years to be, like, a top performer. It is impressive. You know they gotta be tired, though. You know Aaron Rodgers is fucking tired. He just
Yeah,
wants a
that's
ring.
why he's snorting something on the
He's
field
tired.
to throw the
I saw a
ball.
clip of him, like, holding his like, he I guess he'd already passed the ball off, and they were, like, tush pushing, essentially, and he wasn't even involved. He was just standing there, like, hands on hips, like, watching him try.
Letting them tush push.
Yeah, like, try to, like he was
So
just like,
funny.
yeah, like, watching his kids play in the yard, and I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty much."
Is that a speck on my screen?
It is a
What?
speck in the it is a little specky speck. Don't fuck with me. Oh, that
Uh,
looks offensive.
what is it?
I
Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna sit over here away from it. um, that threw me all off. I'm sorry, I got so distracted.
It's okay. I always get distracted.
Where were we at? Colts and
Gosh.
Rams. Each have lost one now, so they
Uh-huh.
are still very like even as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Ravens and Chiefs. I don't really need to talk about it. Chiefs scored a bunch of points. Ravens defense is like
I I feel the
I
need
didn't
to talk
watch
about
the
the
game.
let me talk can I talk about the Ravens
Okay,
defense for a second? The
Lamar
Ravens
Jackson's
defense.
hurt, so that's depressing.
Again, yeah. Hold on one second. I had some notes. So,
Hmm.
jeez Louise. So Pacheco and Worthy are back on for the Chiefs defense. So they're the only players that can do
Yes,
anything besides Mahomes. So I figured they'd do
Mahomes
better
is
than
still leading in rushing yards.
so leading rushing yards.
I just want to throw
The
that out there.
Ravens defense is allowing the most points in the NFL at 133
Mhm.
total in the 4 weeks. So they have allowed 133 points.
Mhm.
So Lamar Jackson, again, at a similar position as Joe Burrow, his defense is just not helping him, and he is like throwing these great passes, and it's like it's gotta be just a full agreement that everyone just like this doesn't suck, you know? Just do your assignment at least a little bit. Like just do a little bit of it. Like you can have a couple off things, but just really just have no time for them to just be doing the big suck. Like if you're gonna do the big suck, sub in. You know, let's go. Let's start making the substitutions. Well, I was screaming that watching like college. I'm like, if they're dropping the ball, like substitute them. Like that'll make someone play better. If you like I used to get subbed all the time in basketball and it would piss me off and I would play better the next like period because I'm like, fuck that. Like
Remember when the
take them out.
Longhorns did that last year on
Yeah.
whatever Ewers was
Viewers.
that his
Did
name?
he get
Ewers. They put in Manning for like 3 plays, and Manning like looked good, and then they
did he go
put
to the
Ewers back
NFL?
in.
Ewers didn't go to the NFL, did he? Is he still playing? No.
I assume he's in the NFL.
Where?
I
Did he
don't know.
did he get drafted? Who cares?
Back up somewhere. Who cares? Hopefully,
Might use
back up for like the Raiders, so we never have to see him play. I don't know.
God.
Just hate Texas. Um,
Yeah, we rightfully so. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. Ravens defense is allowing the most points in the NFL. So, any guesses for who like your MVP of like everyone would be like so far over the teams? Like who do you think has been playing the best? I thought of that today. I thought that was a good question. Out of everyone,
that's no.
your
I hate
brain
that
can't
question.
fathom. You can't
That
think of
is
that.
too much. There are too many players, too much at once. If you said like,
What about
if you had told
quarterbacks?
me to watch for
Quarterbacks.
like an MVP of the week or like a
Quarterbacks.
defensive player or something, we could talk about that. Quarterbacks that are
Let's do
playing the best.
next week. Well, next week let's do the most your MVP quarterback. We can do that next week, so
I
you have
was
time to
gonna
think.
say Justin Herbert looked terrible. Lamar Jackson's not even relevant anymore.
Because I mean, like 5 weeks. I feel like next week will be good because like 5 weeks in, we've had a chance to like kind of see them all when they've all played like at least a decent team once. So who's looking the
I'll
best?
try. I'll try.
I thought that'd be a fun
I'll try
question.
to come
Sorry that
up
I
with
overwhelmed
something.
you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
no,
think
that
it
was
was.
just a big question all at once. You gotta like
I
work
meant to
me
say quarterbacks. I'm
working
sorry.
on it. Bears beat the Raiders.
Hmm.
Kind of shocking.
Shocking.
They're both no, sorry. The Bears are 2-2 and the Raiders are 1-3. Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Raiders not very good this season.
I've watched the Bears a little bit. Oh yeah, because they had that play that I ended up catching the end of the game where they blocked that field goal and that's how they
Hmm.
won.
I did see that.
Yes, that was crazy.
I did
Um,
see that.
a lot of
Um,
blocked field goals this year so far.
it's been a lot of games I feel like decided a blocked field goal.
Yeah.
So
Packers and
interesting.
Cowboys tied.
Okay. So this game. I did not know that you could I forgot that you could do a draw in the NFL. So they did go into overtime and they each got a single possession. I think it was like 8 minutes on the clock, something like that, 8 or 10 minutes. And they each scored to the thing and then it was 40-40 and then the time ran out and then that was it. So it was a draw. But that was
Mhm,
okay in regular. I forgot that in NFL you can just
mhm.
so now the record is like 1-2-1 for
Yep,
them. I
yep.
absolutely don't know why I thought that. I was like, "What? You can tie?" Like, I forgot you could tie.
In the
How
NFL.
would you feel as a player, like, with a draw? Like, how do you feel? What's your takeaway after the game is, like, draw? Like, what are you thinking? Like, because it's
I would be thinking about all of our mistakes.
mhm,
It shouldn't come to that. It
yeah.
shouldn't. That means you messed up somewhere. And I mean, like, let's talk about that
Do you
because
take that as a win, or
at the
are you like
beginning of this season, I was like, wow, the Packers look phenomenal. Their
yeah,
defense is on it. They are a Super Bowl contender. And now I'm just like totally writing them off. Like, they look terrible. They looked awful. Their defense did nothing to the Cowboys.
Jordan Love is decent very decent quarterback, and
No, their problem is their defense.
yeah. I just mean, like, yeah,
Uh,
it just all looked promising, definitely the first couple of games. I was like, "Wow, the
and
Packers look
then
really good."
And the Cowboys are so all over the place. They
They're
are,
so
like, not
inconsistent.
consistent to
They're
me at all.
so
I have no
inconsistent to
idea what to
watch.
expect each week. Every time I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh, yeah, the Cowboys can handle that," they just, like, can't.
yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, well, there's" like, this game, I totally counted them out. I was like, "Packers got this."
I don't like the way the
Um,
Cowboys play, so I was hoping they would lose. I think they play really dirty. I don't like their mental I think they just play like I don't
again,
know.
I just hate Texas because 'cause I'm not allowed to go
Yeah.
in bathrooms there.
Well, that's what it's a
As
more
a
of a
queer
reason for us to hate
person
them.
in
Yeah.
men's clothing and no boobs, I am
Yep.
just not welcome
Yeah.
in Texas, so I can't pull for
No,
them.
and you shouldn't. But yeah, I yeah, that
Yeah.
game was like a just a long relationship that should have ended. Just kept on going and then you got nothing from it. Just completely wasted time. I hated it. I was like, "Where's my resolution? Like, where's the" nobody won. Like, I'm too competitive for like, "Oh, well, I draw." I'm like, "No, let's, like, punch each other and whoever punches the hardest." Like, well, we have to this has to finish, or else what's the point of, like, contending and for taking that long to even play, you know? I feel like it should not be a draw ever. That's my take. Why? What a waste. Like, what a literal waste of time to sit up and watch a game. I would've been pissed if I win. I would've been like, "What do you mean?" I would've done your little voice.
What are
Like,
you
yeah, I
doing?
would've been like, "What?" I would've sat my ass in that seat. I would've stayed seated and been like, "No, no." I would've come on. Like, I would've got out there and like, "No, absolutely not." Like, "Play another song." I would've been that bitch, like, like, "No, encore." Like, that messes with me. I need a win or a loss. But anyways, Cowboys, fuck them.
Hook 'em. Jets and
Hook 'em.
Dolphins.
Jets and Dolphins. Okay. Okay. So I thought the Dolphins looked amazing. And I also thought Mike McDaniel had amazing he had amazing little glasses on. He looked very cute. He had like gold, they almost looked like gold Cartier glasses, but they were like tinted. He always looks great. Listen, he always looks great. He's so funny. I thought the play calling was really good for the Dolphins this week. I have not seen them play that well. I've only seen like kind of clips of it. I thought they played a really great game. It was a super close one too. It was very fun to watch. I stayed up and watched that one, and I was like, "This is a good game. This is a very good matchup," because they were both started out 0-3 going into that game. So
Well,
Jets
I think they
fans,
were talking about the coach being at risk of getting fired.
yeah. So I
So
think he
I think they had to make some changes,
got
and
it
maybe it
together.
worked out. I mean, maybe put a
Yeah.
little fire under them, got them going.
Well,
Who
it
knows?
was, I have a lot of notes on this one, so sorry,
Okay.
I'm like I know you didn't get to watch much of this one because you were CPs, but so first of all, loved Miami's black uniforms. said that.
Oh, they did look good.
They looked great. I love the color. I love their
I was
blue.
rooting for them after I saw the uniform. I was like, ooh, I love when they
Yeah,
dress it.
I know.
I love when they give you a special outfit. I'm like, "Ugh,
I know I'm such like a
I
RuPaul girl
need
on that.
that.
I'm like, let me
I
see the
need like
fit.
I need a new uniform each week. Like I need something
I
to look
know
at.
they have the
I
money.
got
They
my
have the money.
ducks, and my ducks have a new uniform like all the time,
I
and
know.
we get
I
to.
need their like walk-in fits to be cute, and I need their uniforms to be cute. Like I love the resurgence of like making these men dress up. I'm like, yes, let's do it.
Oh,
We
everybody on the
expect
Eagles
women to
always
dress up
wears like the
men.
suits I wish I could afford. Like they look
I know.
fantastic.
They
They're
look so
so
good.
perfect. I'm like, ugh.
Joe Burrow also looks perfect, and I found out why today. He has a gay stylist who's adorable in black, so no wonder he looks so handsome all the time. Anyway, I got off track. Joe Burrow. Anyways, so the
I like
Dolphins
that's a red
forced
carpet though. It's like me because I'm getting outfit ideas. You because cuties.
he's so cute. He went to Fashion Week. The Dolphins forced a fumble on the 2-yard line to shut down their first drive. So, like, they came out hot. They were
I
like,
saw
"No,
that. I was awake for
absolutely
that
not."
much. I was
Yes,
awake for that much. I saw that much.
absolutely not. But I will say Justin Fields ran like a 30-yard rushing touchdown and was just like answered pretty quickly after that. Just putting in the work. I love to see QB like
Yeah.
he was quick. Like he could be a running back if like the quarterback thing doesn't work out because he was quick, mama. Um, so he evened out the score. I think it was in the third. There was like still 10-17. So it was a pretty big play. So that one was cool to see. Some weird calls during that game. A lot of pass
I heard
interference.
there were some weird
A lot of
penalties.
pass interferences that were not called at all, that were super, like the announcers were like, that was PI. That was definitely PI," which PI, just say pass interference.
There has been a lot lately that I've been like really annoyed
Yeah.
about. Starting with like the Eagles got flexed and he got whatever that call was.
Cooper
And I haven't
DeJean
seen that since then. I have not seen that once since then.
Cooper DeJean walked over a player. I rewatched the video of him getting
He
fined.
walked over him.
He
He
walked
stepped over
over
him.
him, and what your sister was like, "Well, you can't do that." We were at brunch, and we mentioned it to Randy's sister, and Randy's sister was like, "Well, you can't do that." I'm like, "You can't walk? You can't walk on a football
I
field?"
was like, I'm sorry. You fall on
We
each other.
we both were
And
like,
then
"What
he
do you
stood
mean?"
up and just stepped over him.
He
Was he
wasn't even
supposed to
celebrating.
like
There was no celebrating.
backpedal? He didn't even celebrate. He
He
just
just
like
walked over
he
him.
took a step over him.
They were all like, there was nowhere left or right for him to go. He just walked over him. The play was over. Is he supposed to like
And it's not like he like dropped his balls on his face before he did it. Like he stood up, he stepped over, he continued to walk. He didn't like
no,
stand there and fucking wave his dick around, but he
no,
stepped over him.
stepped over him. Anyways,
Um,
back to
but
Jetson.
anyways, there has been a lot of weird calls lately, and I heard that there was also a lot of them in the Bengals and Broncos, which I watched the highlights of, so I didn't see any
Mhm.
calls, but I heard that there were just some weird flags all
The
over the
fans
place.
are really upset with everything, all these, like, they're really starting to, like, fine everyone for everything in these games, and it's like, how
Yes.
soft do you like,
Travis
it's
Kelsey got fined for yelling
yeah.
against somebody.
He
I
got
don't
fined
remember.
for, like, doing, like acting like he was, like, jumbling balls at the Eagles, off Eagles sidelines, so
He also got, I think, for yelling. So I think they fined him twice. Or maybe I saw it and just didn't register that. I thought it said something about a verbal.
and just put it on Taylor's Amex. She's got it. She's got the black card. Anyways,
Had a jet.
Bengals.
Um, Bengals and Broncos.
Bengals and Broncos.
I said if the Broncos lost,
You did say this.
I would give up on Bo Nix, but I was like, I really think that they can be good. They're just struggling a little, and then they won.
The
But
Bengals
he
put
did
up
throw
point.
an interception, and I was like,
The
but then
Bengals
the
put up
Bengals did nothing.
points first. I was very shocked that they put up 3 very quickly. I was like, T.
And
Okay.
that was all they had.
That's all they had to give.
And that was all they had.
I have
I
something
don't
to
mind
say.
if you, because everybody comes out on the first drive like ready. So if you hold people to like a field goal on the first drive, I feel like that's
Mhm.
normally like I'll forgive that.
Well, you know what the Bengals did win this week was worst uniforms in the NFL. I've decided they are literally the worst uniform in the NFL. There's
I
not the
I was
home and
saying
away games. I don't.
I was saying
They have
this.
the worst uniforms. The
I was
helmets
saying
are.
this.
They have not changed their helmet in years.
I was
It's so
saying this.
bad. They are the worst. I've now seen every team
It's
play.
terrible.
They are the
It's
worst team.
terrible.
They're the
It
worst.
reminds me of Frosted Flakes,
Yes.
and that's for children. So
I
change your
do love Frosted
helmets.
Flakes. Change your
Their
helmets.
helmets, their uniform. I hate the like
They
crappy stripes.
they had like
I
10
hate
false
it.
starts this game, so they looked bad. They looked bad, play bad. They looked bad. They played really bad. They had like
I
a
think the
10 false
morale is
starts.
bad. I think
The
the
morale's
Joe
bad.
Burrow thing just took out what little they had, and
It's
they
what's I
looked
mean,
bad. I don't even like as much as I'm like,
it's
yeah,
so
the Broncos
frustrating.
won. We looked so good. Like I don't even know if it was that or if it was just that
Mm-mm.
the Bengals looked terrible.
The Broncos didn't play like an amazing game or anything. I mean,
It
Bo
looked like
always
Bo Nix had a few dimes.
Always plays.
Um,
He's always very consistent and always plays pretty well. So no surprise. But it was interesting because the Bengals came in 2-1 and the Broncos came in 1-2. But the Broncos have had a really tough schedule this year. So I want everyone to, you know, not judge that because they've had a tough schedule. But yeah,
I'm trying to
horrible.
look at the. I'm
I
trying
just
to look
wrote
at the
horrible
stats
O
on here.
line beside the Bengals notes. Oh, Tyreek Hill in Miami. I meant to say this. So he's season-ending knee injury during a major play.
Yep.
I meant to.
Yeah.
Speaking of Miami
Yeah.
and
I
going
saw
back,
that. I saw that.
so
That's not.
he's
That's not good.
not good for them at all.
He's
He's a
a.
really
He's a.
really key
Yeah.
wide receiver for them. So that was a
Yeah.
little rough. But yes,
I will say I feel like Bo Nix throws quite a few touchdowns, but I feel like he always throws a couple interceptions that should not happen.
I think he would be.
But I think he's like doing really well for this being his second year. He immediately like like they looked a lot better last year than they had previously. Like
Hmm.
pushing my ducks.
Oh, Bo Nix.
Yeah, sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, sorry,
Bo Nix. Yeah.
I was still on that. You had moved on. I hadn't.
No, I was just making sure we were talking about the same thing.
Um, sorry. Did you have something else to say about Tyreek
No,
Hill?
no, yeah, that was
That
just
is a
that
bad
was
one
it.
though.
That was it.
I wanted to circle back. I had something in my notes that I forgot to bring up earlier.
Yeah, go ahead.
Titans are 0-4. It was a shutout. They interviewed Cam Ward after.
Yeah.
So they interviewed the rookie quarterback. Did you see this?
No, I haven't seen this.
Oh, I couldn't even make out everything he was saying. And of course, I'm like on a plane with the like crappy Delta
Mhm.
headphones. So that could be some of it. But it was just basically like he was just very emotional and like cussing. And he was just like, we're already at like our lowest. We can't go down from here. We're playing like ass, like something, something, something. He was like
See, that
really
they
in
know
his
better than
field.
to put me on
He was
TV
really in
after
his field.
being upset.
Nobody had taught to him. No one has taught him how to be on cameras
No
yet.
media training.
Which, to
That's
be
probably
fair, they have a lot of other things to worry about with their 0-4 record.
Mhm.
So I guess that's fair. But
Oh my goodness. I'm cold.
I was surprised that you were in a tank top, actually, knowing that you're mostly cold all the time.
Okay. I wanted to not look like a big dyke, but here it is.
Do you have any other notes, comments, anything over the past week?
Um,
I think I covered most of what I had.
that was that was it. We're kind of getting into, I think, um, close to the weeks where people are gonna either be in and out of playoffs. Because I think by week like 6 and 7, it's like it
Mm,
starts dwindling. Their playoff chances aren't like out, but
hmm
like they start turning into like wild cards and like who's gonna make it, who's not gonna make it. So that'll be interesting to see how things shake out. With everyone's record right now, it's crazy. Only 2 teams are undefeated, but again, I think we spoke about this like week 2. It's it's hard to be undefeated when you're playing at this level. I think so. I think everyone's gonna get a surprise now and again. So
Um, if you don't have anything, we have to discuss the news, the big news of the week.
what is it?
Bad Bunny playing the Super Bowl.
That's so exciting.
I'm so excited. So just some background too. Um, he is on like his world tour, but he specifically didn't like book anything in America because he said something along the lines of like, no, ICE could be waiting outside. Fuck that. Like very much along those lines. And some Republicans have been like tweeting that they're like, everybody's really mad that it's Bad Bunny. They were like, he doesn't even have any songs in English,
Oh,
um,
oh God,
they were like, he doesn't support Trump, and da 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 da. And I'm like,
oh, I get so mad when people were angry at Shakira for like speaking Spanish and having like Spanish in her songs. We're the land of diversity turns into political podcast. We're the land of diversity and acceptance and come here and the American dream, but fucking do not celebrate your fucking culture. Fuck, like
that's
it,
what
we
I
get
hate about it. It
so
feels like it's
mad.
like, come here and live the American
Come
dream, but
here
you
and
have to
be
live like
American.
an American.
Whitewash
It's like,
yourself.
no, I love to celebrate like culture. Like
Ugh.
people want to come to America, and we should celebrate that and like
People that are actually excited
invite
about this
them.
country,
And it's
yeah,
like beautiful
praise
that they
be.
bring to us their culture. Like all of these white people talking about he doesn't have any English. I'm sure they've eaten tacos. So
Should have eaten
like don't go
tacos.
there. I'm sure that you enjoy some of their heritage as well. So you know like you need to learn a second language
Every
anyway.
white
Go
bitch
learn Spanish. Calm down.
loves to go to the Mexican restaurant and order fucking the white cheese and like that's in my town. The girls didn't know like, queso, but they were
Okay,
like,
so
"Can we just get the white cheese for the table?" So embarrassing. Um, they love that
the
shit.
white cheese. They gotta
They
call
love
it
a
white
marg. They love
cheese.
a frozen marg. They love all that shit, and they love to take a trip to Mexico
Y'all
every
love the
year. They
agave.
love the agave, but
I
they
drink
don't
Topo
love
Chico all
the
the time, so I support
immigrants
Mexico.
that are working hard. That's what they don't love.
Um,
And we should protect them because why are we? There's so
I
many
hate it.
things.
I hate it.
Anyways, Bad Bunny, he's
But I'm
super cute,
super excited about
and I'm
Bad
excited.
Bunny. I like his music. I don't care what language it's in, and I'm really
I
excited to see what
love
he does. As far as I know, he's a fantastic performer,
There's
and I'm
nothing I
sure
love
he's going to
more
go
than
all in. And
a
I
man.
feel like he's going to make a political statement with his,
I hope he did.
you know,
I feel like it's your
stuff.
obligation to do that. Maybe that's why Taylor said no. Hi. So maybe, um, yeah, I think he's fun, and there's nothing more I love than like broken English, and he's got the cutest broken English ever. He's like he did a Hot Ones episode, and I watched the other day, and they were like, "Would you like some ice cream?" And he was like, "Ice cream, yes!" Like he got so excited. It was the cutest thing, and he was eating it, and he said coconut in Spanish, and he was like, "Oh," and I don't know how to say it. He said it, and it was like perfect. And then Sean was like, "Coconut," and he's like, "Yes," and it was really cute.
He
It was
he was
very very
at the
cute.
gym. He was at the gym when he got the call from Apple Music that he was gonna do the Super Bowl, and he said he
Apple
was
Music.
so excited. Yeah, they do the Super Bowl. That's why it's been like Kendrick Lamar and I mean, think about it. It's more liberal. But my goodness, he was so excited. He said he immediately did 100 pull-ups.
Yes! If Tennessee wins the SEC championship, I'm gonna. Can you imagine my crack ass? Oh my god, I would do like a
I
backflip.
immediately thought that you were about to just Guinness out your nose, and I was so excited. I was
I
like,
know. I just turned into a business dyke with the Adidas symbol just so enlarged. Why is it so big? So embarrassing. I shouldn't have worn a bra. Oh god.
um,
Football.
well,
We did it.
I don't. Oh, we normally talk about the next week. We don't have to go through the whole schedule. Do you have it
Um,
pulled up? I was gonna say let's at least like say what game we're most excited
I
about.
have mine already. I prepared.
Oh, let's hear it.
Mine is the Broncos and the Eagles. I think it's going to be
Mm,
a real test for the Eagles, and I want to see what happens. I think I think it'll be interesting to see if they shake things up and throw the ball.
you know,
Here's
I
hoping.
may drink Sunday
Hey,
because that game. I don't.
I'm going to have a relaxing weekend because Tennessee is off. Tennessee's bye, and so am I. And we're having a good weekend this weekend.
Oregon Ducks have a
relax,
bye week too, so I will like be very well rested for
have a good
football Sunday.
Saturday. My asshole will unclench. At least.
I don't know who I'm most excited about. Honestly, I'm looking at the schedule here.
Yeah, that was the one
I
that
am
stood out.
excited about that one, the Broncos and the Eagles, but I'm also like, I want them both to do well. I'll be mad if the Eagles don't look better though, so we'll see. Commanders and
Yeah.
Chargers could be fun.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Not as fun as it could have been.
I don't know. Because the Chargers have been looking kind of rough, and Jaden Daniels isn't. If Jaden Daniels was still it, I think I'd be really excited about that one.
Wait, did you know this? Did you know that were you as into football as you didn't watch NFL as much as you did last year as you did or this year, did you? Did you know that the Atlanta Falcons beat the Eagles in their season opener at Philly
Last year,
with Kirk Cousins in the 2024 season? That's why I keep saying Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. I could have a Kirk Cousins podcast because I want to understand what's happening with him because he literally has had such an amazing career but has not made it to a Super Bowl and just keeps getting like benched and like all this stuff keeps happening. Hurt his Achilles heel, which is really like awful as a quarterback. I I think he's like the most underutilized weapon, and they just need to take some time on him and put him back out there.
he
He's
needs to
good.
go somewhere. I think people said that it's the Vikings head coach is really good with quarterbacks. Has he been on the Vikings?
Yes, he just switched from he moved his
Mm,
family from there to ATL, and he
there
completely
you go.
embraced the culture, and he was so like he was
I
really
really
gonna.
think that the Falcons and the Eagles have a similar problem, which is the play calling.
Yeah, like, I think he would like, they're getting really good quarterbacks and really good receivers, and they're just not fostering their growth well. So, I think a lot of it has to do with the people behind the scenes. So, it's easy to be like, look at stats and numbers, but I think everyone on the internet needs to realize, like, there are a million men up in that booth that are yelling shit and, like, making decisions that have nothing to do with these guys at all. So, like,
Mhm.
cut him a little bit of slack because Kirk Cousins
Mhm.
is a great quarterback, and I feel very passionate about that after watching what I've seen about him. He is really he's good. He's just good.
You know what
He's
game I think might be
gotten a lot
really
of shit.
good?
Yeah,
Bucks and Seahawks.
Bucks and Seahawks.
That could be a good one next week
Yeah, I think so.
if I
I
had to
think that
pick
could be
one.
interesting.
Oh, and the Vikings and Browns are playing in London at 9 a.m. again, so we'll have that. So that'll be fun.
Maybe Gabriel will play. It's got dark so quickly. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's dark. It's been dark here. It
Oh
gets dark a little
gosh.
earlier here.
I don't want to go back out to walk the dogs now. I'm scared.
Oh, you have to. You have to.
Maybe I'll
We
just
can
try
wrap
this.
this up. We've talked for too long, so
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure. I think we're getting better at this. You say
sure.
sure, sure. That's
I
what
don't
it's
know.
like
I don't know
being
how to
married.
rank it. I don't know how to know. I don't know. I don't have any data to
I have to have
analyze.
data. It's just about feelings and processing things. So,
Oh, I don't do
did
that.
you have a good time? Or
Stopping recording now. See
okay.
ya.